Hello there, fellow commanders. It's me, the guy who's here to talk to you about a little bit of a thing today. Apparently, developer notes are a thing. Action Taimanin has decided that they do care. Look at that. They care. Look at these girls. They care. You can't see my mouse, which is fine. You don't need to. So I figured, let's see what these are all about. Shall we? I shall regale you with not only my commentary for said notes, whatever those said notes may be. I actually have inquired upon myself not to look up anything about this until this very moment. Enjoy the soft music in the background as I lull you to a safe sense of confidence and relaxation, recognizing that this game is still, despite all its flaws, and no matter what they say in these developer notes, this game is still 100 times better than Taimanin RPG in the West. Anyway, greetings! We have come this far in 2023 thanks to your strong support. Boring, don't care. As to conclude the 2023, it was Christmas, now it's not. We have compiled and provided answers to inquiries that you may be curious about, taking into action the feedback that you have sent us. I haven't been given the option to send feedback, but maybe I just haven't seen it. I don't know, maybe you're just supposed to bitch. Continue to show your love and support for Action Taimanin. Let's Taimanin, because Taimanin is a verb, apparently. I don't know what it means. Somebody in the comment tell me what the verb Taimanin means, or what does it mean to you? There's many ways you can go with that. Regarding the selection of playable characters. Ooh, getting into the nitty gritty. What are the likelihood we're going to talk about Rinko's cow outfit in this? Recently, when choosing a new playable character, the most important considerations are an appealing appearance, fresh new action, and an interesting background story. I would concur with that. I agree those are good things to have. One of the reasons why Action Taimanin has been loved for an extended period is undoubtedly due to its diverse, unique, and attractive character designs. Is this like their fancy way of saying we're not putting men in the game? As the number of characters increases, priority is given to characters with beautiful appearances and unique and distinctive charms that can capture the favor and interest of players. In the past, we prioritized discussing characters with new weapon types to enhance the diversity of action. That's my kind of diversity. However, considering that continuous additions of new weapon types beyond a certain point when the number of characters exceeds 20, which they've not updated the facility, the one that lets you put girls in to get items, which is really annoying. Don't know why. They should have a next level for that. You have exceeding 20, you should definitely be able to do that. May increase player fatigue due to collection and growth. Well, I guess if you play like me, where when you get them, you have to level them up by spending money every time they level up. Yeah, I could see that. We have been working on considering and applying shared weapons. Well, this was already a thing. Oh, whoa. Hold on. This could work, interestingly enough. If they do shared weapons, that means all the girls would fight differently, but they would be able to add less characters. I don't know if that's a good thing. Is they trying to say there's like a limited number of characters that can plan on adding? That's kind of weird considering there's so many in the in the Taimanin universe. Furthermore, when considering character appearances and backgrounds, avoiding similar weapon types. I already read that part. Did I? I don't know. No, I didn't. It's often challenging. I could see that. Though there is some characters with like wasps and stuff, like White. White has wasps that you can control. Like, I feel like they could do that. With the current number of characters approaching 30, yes, 30 characters. Believe it or not, this game started with 3. We are now at 30 characters. It's kind of crazy when you think about how many characters are in this game. How many supporters there are that don't have characters. Characters previously not considered due to development issues are now being actively discussed among developers on how they can be implemented. Previously not considered due to development issues. That's a weird way to say with a penis. We always listen to the voices of our users, no matter how weird you are. So please feel free to express various opinions about playable characters and how badly you want Shikanosuke in the game as a playable character. Regarding character renewal, which is good and bad. For me, super bad and super good if I was better at it, which, by the way, still haven't worked on the Shiranui video like I said I was going to. I said I was going to work on it. I didn't because I've been trying to upload videos. I just cannot stick to a plan. Regardless, that's just how life is. As a general rule, when selecting candidates for character renewal, we consider and decide on all aspects that can be improved. However, to simplify, the main focus is on combat and appearance. And when selecting characters for renewal and improvement, we heavily rely on user feedback. I would assume so, because since Murasaki, none of the other ones have had weird faces, and they've actually felt like an upgrade. We collect opinions left in customer service inquiries or community forums, conduct meetings to review them, and contemplate how to apply them by comparing them with an actual game. Which is weird, because they don't seem to do that for a lot of things. But they do that for that, apparently. And I feel like somebody should have said something about Murasaki. To be fair, Murasaki looks fine at the side, and maybe that's what they were going for. They were saying, well, from the side, she looks fine, but in the front, she looks like she has a dead face. But I digress. The other ones since Murasaki have been in sequential upgrade. Cannot complain. Astaroth was definitely an upgrade. Much better design. Her teeth don't look as, like, awkwardly shaped as they did in her little round head, which is a good thing. Not a bad thing. In case of appearance, faithfulness to the original work is the foremost criterion, except for Rinko. However, as the Taimanin IP is exposed through various media, meaning non-dirty stuff, there are instances where the character's traits or forms may differ by era or universe, i.e. Shiranui's boobs. When opinions contradict the original work, the selection process becomes challenging. Defining the direction of character modeling transformations involves in-depth character analysis and multiple rounds of verification, making it one of the most challenging stages for the development team. That's a very roundabout way of them saying they're not going to make Shiranui's boobs bigger. So, faithfulness to the original work involves selecting the most character-appropriate illustration from various character illustrations until the review point. Not like Rinko, who doesn't have a unique face anymore. The process includes mimicking aspects such as body proportions, facial scale, except for Rinko, hair, eyes, except for Rinko, and even details like the number of eyelashes. Quite impressive. In terms of combat, we examine user play patterns and the frequency of skill usage. You know, one of the funnest things they got rid of was the spin move, where you had like unlimited spin. It was so fun, it was so good, and I mean, there was a way to get knocked out of it. They didn't have to nerf it. Out of all the things they've not fixed in this game in a long period of time, removing the the never-ending spin move was a killer. I really didn't like that. That was so fun to do. That was like my most fun time playing Ash Taimanin is when I could just spin with Sakura. And it's the most use I ever got out of Sakura. Although there is a framework for each character's balance, we consider the character's versatility and distinctiveness, striving to make various attempts. So far, this developer's note not really sharing much of anything. Nothing new, anyway. I'm hoping maybe at the end they have some kind of secret. I'll probably speed this up because it's not going as fast. Not as fast. It's not going as interesting as I thought it would. Currently, there are approximately 40 costume themes that are in service. That's insane. Over the 4 years of service, we have analyzed the preferences and needs of users, gaining many ideas, and there are still themes that have not been unveiled, like Rinko's cow costume, hopefully. Initially, when planning costume themes, including seasonal ones, the intention was to put them on rotation. Oh, is that what your intention was, huh? It was to put them on rotation, except you realized money is strong, and it's easy to get people to buy money is the answer to the costumes. Themes that received more acclaim than expected have now adopted a fixed structure, being consistently released in their respective months. Oh, they're talking about like Christmas and Halloween and stuff. I guess that makes sense. I mean, you would put a Christmas outfit year round. I mean, you know, throughout the year. That's silly. In 2023, feeling that it would be a waste not to use the accumulated ideas, we tried a new approach. We were grateful for the even more positive response than anticipated. As a result, the new themes released in 23 are planned to have additional costumes and return in 2024. Hopefully for Astaroth, because she's severely limiting in costumes. While there is no specific period for adding new themes, they will be introduced when a breath of fresh air, like a surprise gift, is needed. Or when the game is doing bad, I guess. The initial release is planned to feature 2 to 3 characters with different charms bundled together. I'm still waiting for an update where you can change the hair color and change the hairstyle throughout your outfits. Where is that update? I want to put the short hair. The only good outfit for Kurenai is short hair, and I need to have it on every outfit. Supporter. When developing supporters, we always strive to provide a variety of effects and consider ways to make them usable. Of course, in this process, there have been effects that were not well received, as well as effects that gained attention in line with new content. Like the spinning thing. Maybe, I don't know. This shows that users are interested and have sought more efficient supporters through research. We believe that such interest and research are the driving force that sustain our game. However, we cannot simply discard supporters that are not frequently used. So what we gonna do, like a boost system where they get like a Zenkai of some sort, or Sparking Awakening, or whatever you would call it in this game, or bringing back the Spider Girl. Rather than just balancing adjustments, we aim to provide features and content that allow players to utilize the supporters they have. While it may not be possible to address everything at once, we will demonstrate a commitment to gradually improving and addressing these aspects. Kind of curious how that would turn out. A 2024 roadmap. Now this is what we're looking for right here. This is the money shot. The roadmap for 2024 focuses on collection and utilization, with the significant increase in the number of characters and supporters released so far. The goal is to add new content and features like that mode they haven't revealed. That's been almost like half a year at this point, continually improving them to ensure that all the characters and supporters that players have acquired and upgraded can be effectively utilized. While I appreciate the sentiment, this is a very gacha game issue that I don't know if they can fix. Where the newer stuff is always better than the older stuff, it can't be helped. Now they do very good with the renewal, which sometimes people like, sometimes people don't like. Most of the times they don't like. But to be fair, in their defense, they are trying something to make it better. And they don't want those units to just fall by the wayside, because they don't have the luxury, unlike most gacha games, where they can make a better version of an older character later on as a new card instead of the old one you use the new one. They don't have that luxury because there is no gacha for characters. It's just supporters and stuff. So that is a fair argument. I think they do pretty good with that. I won't lie. To still use, as you've seen, Asagi is still one of the best characters in the game, and she's the first unit they put out in the game, and she was my first unit, so I guess it makes sense. But regardless, that's a pretty interesting take on their way of saying that. Until now, only a limited number of characters and supporters have been favored and used, restricting opportunities for others. What does that mean? In 2024, efforts will be made to provide a variety of content, allowing players to collect, research, and enjoy utilizing many characters and supporters. I like that idea. I would love an idea where you could I don't know how they would do it, but I would love for it to make it so you could use multiple girls in missions. They did that sort of with some modes, but I don't know. There's going to be so many girls. 3 just, I don't know, that don't work. Additionally, updates are planned to incorporate user feedback, improve convenience, introduce new content and features, and enhance features such as the private room. The private room, a lot of people like it. I think if they had like effects and stuff, it'd be cool, but unless I'm making like a thumbnail, I don't really see a use for it. What I really want them to do is, on the Steam version, I would love for them to remove the UI so that I could play without the UI on the screen. Not only would that be pleasant for me, it would be pleasant for my videos, because I'm not playing on mobile most of the time when I do these videos. I never really am. And the fact that I have those things on the side is really annoying and really frustrating, and they need to get rid of that. So if they want to do anything, they could allow us to remove that from the UI. That would be a major improvement that I don't think they've even mentioned or talked about. If anybody's been feeding them feedback, I would love for somebody to tell them that so they can start doing that. Additionally, updates are planned to incorporate I already read that part. Improved user playability. Now, to be fair, I have not been playing this game as much as I was before, as you've probably noticed. We plan to introduce a feature that allows users to set supporters to be excluded? Yeah, that's sure. From dispatching, along with a function to organize and complete dispatch missions in one go. Now that is good, because I don't even do dispatch missions anymore. They're so frustrating. And you take a unit, it's a unit you actually wanted to use. They give you like the unit, one of the newer units that you would use in a fight, but you can't use them because they're in dispatch. So instead of wasting like the 8 hours I just spent, I have to wait an extra 3 hours, but then I forget to do it. So I just hit refresh and they are back on the mission again. Very annoying. I agree with that. 100%. A feature allowing the dismantling of friend emblems will be provided, enabling users to create friend emblems for specific characters by dismantling blank emblems. Create friend emblem. Interesting. What does that mean? There will be improvements made to easily access information about items listed when using item selection tickets. That's good. They should also make it so that you could just tap a thing. Like if I want to see how many orbs I have, I could just tap it without having to go to the thing. after I get the mission to see how many I just unlocked. That'd be nice. We will continuously strive to address user feedback, blah, blah, blah. They will probably not do the UI thing I mentioned. New features, another hot ticket item. Here we go. Firstly, special activities will be added. What's that? Depending on how many characters you own and how much you've upgraded them, useful buffs for gameplay will be applied. And you'll be able to obtain necessary items at regular intervals. That's interesting. So they give you an incentive to own characters. It's kind of like a level up system in Dokkan's talking about. That's interesting. Both Taimanin and Dokkan are talking about something like that. Next, wait a minute, hold up. Could it be? Next, a guild system will be introduced. You can have guilds. After adding basic systems like guild spaces and chat, like real chat, there are plans to add an update for Guild Wars, where guild members cooperate and compete with guilds. We are aiming to apply this within the first half of the year. You hear that? Astaroth's husbando? Want to be in a guild? Amazing. Amazing. A feature will also be added to utilize skill points that were previously unusable. That's pretty good, because after you max them out, you can't do anything with them anymore. You won't have to worry about leftover skill points anymore. Whatever that means. Expanding on existing features. The character intimacy level. Okay, so we're going to double up on that. Yeah, that means everybody, you better start collecting them heart boxes. You might need them. They might be doing that again. Which reminds me, I've not been feeding Hebiko stuff, so she could be maxed by now. Whoops. Make it easier to increase intimacy levels. That's easy. Be extended to apply more diverse effects. Now, this is a way they could add the hair thing. I'm just saying. Allow hair color changes or just hair palette swaps for outfits. I don't know how hard that is to do. But just allow any head to be on top of any outfit. I'm telling you, Taimanin, that's the ticket. The color changing, please. We need that. We need that now. Like yesterday, we need that. So hopefully the intimacy will let you unlock stuff like that. That'd be cool. I wonder what else they could add, except maybe like other boosts. Additionally, the expansion of Arena Tower, which I don't really touch, which couldn't be implemented this year, will be updated. So they'll probably put more floors up. That's good. We also plan to add various other content, so please look forward to them. I assume they're not going to do that secret mode? They didn't say anything? Sorry. They didn't say anything? Private room. Plan to first add a pose preset feature to the private room. This will provide users with a variety of preset poses that can be easily applied and customized. Okay, that's pretty cool. So they're not just in T-pose. Users will also be able to save their created poses, allowing for more convenient and diverse setups. That's really cool. Subsequently, we will update the private room overall by improving the user interface. I am glad about that because I'm not a fan. Addressing any discomfort in navigation and adding new features, hopefully like effect parts for people who don't want to make sex scenes. We are doing our best to prepare updates to satisfy our users. But please understand that update schedules may change based on development. We sincerely thank you for playing Action Taimanin, and then we will continue to make efforts to ensure enjoyable gameplay in 2024 and beyond. And there you go. There you have it. Before we go, there's going to be a little cut here, because I want to mention something that I noticed somebody else talk about. Well, they were confused, but I have a theory. I don't want to share it. Who is this lady? You see this lady right here? That is not a character in the game. I have already done the research and have made sure that I will tell you one thing. Whoever this girl is, calling it right now, this is the next playable character. I originally thought it was white. I think it still could possibly be white. But can't go up. I'm not trying to like look at her boobs. Come on, man. That's not working out. This is awkward. Sorry. I initially thought it was white, as you see here. It looks very much like white. She's got the same color scheme and everything. Looking at it now, I don't know if it is white, but she does look familiar. So I know I've seen her before. Whoever this girl is, she's probably... Actually, now that I think about it, I think she's in RPGX. She's probably the next playable character. Gonna throw that out there. That's my theory. That's how we're gonna end this video.